Hey everybody, so this is another episode of Late Night Tarot Chat with Second Soul Tarot, which is me, Nicole, in case you're wondering what my name is, since I posted all these videos and I haven't really said, but that is my name, and I live in the state of Washington. I am from the state of New York originally, but I am on the West Coast now. So that's a little bit about me. Anyway, so I have a headache right now, and probably from the reading I just did, a little bonus reading, it kind of drained me a little bit. But anyway, so I just wanted to chat more about the messages I've been getting from these readings, specifically, forgiveness and releasing things. And people coming back from the past, Because I've had that happen before, where, an ex, or anybody, in your life, but for me, usually it's an ex, will come back, try to contact me or something, It hasn't happened lately, very recently, but in the last couple years, I would say. It's happened at least once, and it really is kind of like you gotta use your discernment on that, okay? Where in my case, the last time that happened, it was a definite no, you know? It was a case where I couldn't even respond, because it was just that toxic of a person that it would have compromised me mentally, And it was almost like it made me afraid. Kind of for my well-being, because they were that toxic. And, you'll know whether it's right or wrong to respond if somebody does return, if somebody does try to communicate with you, you'll know. And you can, be cordial and stuff, and, I do promote that, but sometimes it's not possible, There are circumstances where if somebody, is that toxic where they were verbally, mentally, and physically abusive, no. You don't need to communicate in any way, You need to shut it down completely, at least for me, but if it's, somebody that you used to be close to at one time, and you had your differences, and maybe there needs to be some closure, use your discernment. Because it's not always bad, It's not bad to have that type of communication, And I just want to point all that out because, the past is the past for a reason, But there is a time and a place for those things, And for me, most of the people from my past, I would not I don't necessarily want to talk to, I'm not, like, looking to reach out, at all, but, most of them, I don't, we wish them well, we don't hold anything, against them. We release that, we forgive, and move on, And even if there are those that we're still having a hard time forgiving, even then, we still, have to wish them well, and hope for the best. Because to not is to vibrate low, It's bad energy, we don't want to be there, because when we're there, then that's what we give off to the world, That's how we look to the world. And even though, if you're like me and you don't really give a shit what people think, because I don't, we don't spend our lives, worrying about other people's opinions, But at the same time, the way that we carry ourselves spiritually, it does matter, Because when we carry ourselves in a negative way like that, it does show, And it makes us seem negative, It makes us sound negative. It makes us almost have like a negative aura, And when we're positive and we think positively, then that shows, People can feel that, especially people who are like empaths or something of that nature, if you know what I mean. People, or, anybody, just anyone, they can catch that vibe, they can catch a positive and a negative vibe, But I, you know, this whole forgiveness topic, I feel like it really does resonate personally for me, because of, a few days ago when I posted that letting go video, I was having a moment of bitterness, but at the same time, like, heartbreak, like, kind of all over again, and a sense of letting go, Like, I kind of had what you would call a tower moment, where just out of nowhere, you see something or something happens, For me, it was just a picture, online, and it like destroyed my heart for not like a long time, and it didn't actually physically, destroy my heart, and destroy me spiritually or anything like that. It just, for, you know, for a few hours, it tugged at me, it made me upset, okay? It was like I got hurt all over again, and it was kind of like a moment of clarity, like a moment of finality, I guess, like a a realization, an epiphany, like I was talking about in the reading I just did, about someone having an epiphany. But in the sense of, like, I need to forgive, I need to get there, I need to find that. Because it's been a while, It's been a couple years, okay? And, while I've gone on in life and I've moved on, it has still lingered, that sense of resentment and that bitterness and, feeling angry and frustrated. And it's not fun, you know. And as I've said before, it's always when I think that it's gone that all of a sudden it just boils back up over the side of the pot, Like the water was simmering, and all of a sudden it just explodes. And it's frustrating, but I think in the last few days the energy has been, not just for me but other people, like just a sense of putting in like that final effort, of this is it, being done with feeling that way, like it's time to let go, even if we feel like we have, you know, because we may have been just telling ourselves that, I feel like that for me, honestly, that I've just told myself that for a long time, oh yeah, I've let go and I've done this and done that, but honestly, I'm human. We're all human, and I don't think that I really ever have, fully. I think I have here and there slowly, but not completely, And that's the point that I have been trying to get to and what I've been talking about, because it's hard. And I think a lot of people can relate to this. That it's, it sucks when you love somebody and they don't even pay attention, they don't even give you the time of day, they don't know you exist anymore, and you miss them, every day you do, deep down, you think of them all the time, but not like a weird way, I don't mean like in an obsessive way or anything like that, nothing unhealthy, just, they're in your heart, and memories pop into your head, and it especially sucks when it's somebody that you have that deep connection to, that twin flame energy connection that I was talking about in my twin flame chat video about what a twin flame is. It's something like that, and it makes it even harder, But I think that, the universe tests us, and I don't think that the universe hands us anything that we can't handle, I don't think that it's meant to, hurt us. It's meant to teach us, So, with that being said, that is the little late night tarot chat. Alright, and I will say goodnight now. I'm gonna go to sleep. I have a headache, so I will see you later.